It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see who can claim Big Apple bragging rights. It's the New York Giants and the New York Jets, and it's all up next.
Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here, and now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Glad you could join us, football fans, as we get ready for kickoff. It's Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt up in the booth. And Brock, I want you to take us back down to the field. When you were a player, what are these moments like just before the game begins and you take the field for the first time?
Well, you wish you could hit fast forward. You wish you could just get to this, right? Because you are so ready to go. You've done all your work over the course of the week. And I think this is where it is a little different than maybe my era a couple of decades ago. These guys visualize. These guys self-talk. There is so much mental work being done. They've already played this game in their mind in many ways, and they're just ready to go.
Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And away we go from East Rutherford. Johnson now on the return. Return's looking good so far. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. And leading them out is one of the league's longest tenured quarterbacks.
Don't think for a second, Kate, he hasn't heard the noise. Read the comments from the keyboard warriors who say they just want somebody else leading this team. But let me let you in on a little secret. Those criticisms, they can fuel quarterbacks. Make that chip on the shoulder even bigger to prove people wrong and to show I really do belong in this league.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Throwing to start this game. Into the hands of Conklin. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
3rd down give to Hall. First down and more past the 40. And he's all the way down to the 32-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's Hall once more. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
To the air, 3rd and long. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So the Jets are going to try a field goal on 4th down, and Greg Zuerlein headed out. This one from 47 yards away. Bass's kick is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. so they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Starting from the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So the Giants out and getting set for their first drive. They're led out by one of the game's most tenured veterans and most decorated quarterbacks of all time, Aaron Rodgers.
I think it's safe to say, Kate, Aaron Rodgers may be one of the most polarizing figures in the NFL, but there is nobody that will question his ability to spin a football different than everybody else. Just ask his receivers, tight ends, running backs, anybody that's ever played with him. He elevates their game, and he often elevates his own game to an MVP kind of level.
Rodgers throwing to start it off. Caught by Theo Johnson. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Neighbors with a catch. And he winds up out of bounds, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the first quarter in this battle of New York franchises. Just 3-0 is our score. More from MetLife coming right up. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Gets this to Johnson. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and just 2 to go. Rodgers set to pass. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. It's the Giants looking at 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. First down throw by Rodgers. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing again, it's Rodgers. Gets this to Slayton. And he'll go down here at the 16. Give him 3 on that gain. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Again, Rodgers. It's caught right side by Johnson. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Throwing once again, Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. And it's a nickel look from the Jets, third down. From the shotgun, Rodgers. That's caught at the 4. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Rodgers here from the gun. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Graham Gano and the Giants field goal unit out. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. The kick by Gonzalez is good. And it'll knock this game up late in the second quarter. So it's halftime, and a good game so far for you defensive maestros out there. We've got a 3-3 score after 2. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to Orlando. Turn things over to our buddy Jonathan Coachman in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Reports. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. Adoree Jackson now to return it. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Ball at the 33 for first down. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he gets him around 6 there. That was Sauce Gardner dropping him there. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here's Tracy once more. Blast through midfield. And he's finally stopped across midfield at the 47. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Giants will have a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
Just excellent effort on that catch, and a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. This throw is caught. Touchdown, New York! Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. Gano ready to send this away. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. Finds a man, Deontay Johnson has it. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. From the gun, it's Hall. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now from the gun. That throw finds Conklin. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Here's Taylor to throw. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he crosses midfield before going out.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Jets have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Taylor. Toward the sideline and caught by Wilson.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 46. Connection made to Beckham. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Jets losing by 7. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. They are throwing it again. That's complete to Wilson. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Setting up to pass. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver, and that makes it 3rd down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
To throw. And that's a New York touchdown. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
In the 11th hour, now a point after try to tie this game. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now here comes the New York offense. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The Giants using their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Put the body on the line for his team. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. He'll look to throw it. Completed over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. The Jets take their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. From the gun, it's Tracy. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. Second and 6 coming up here. They go right back to Tracy. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Five DBs out there for the Jets. 3rd down. A give to Tracy up the middle. And we just saw this movie. They stopped him again at the line.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. You look pretty good hunting his prey right there.
This one of the biggest moments of the game for Graham Gano. This one from 42 yards out. That one is good! And the 3rd time he puts it through will be the charm. They've won it! So the Giants come away with the win. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from New York.